In this is love, not that we loved God, but that He loved us, and sent His Son as the atoning sacrifice for our sins. This single sentence holds the heart of our faith. God loved us before we ever reached for Him, and He moved toward us with a mercy that costs everything. The love described here is not a transactional affection that waits for our perfection. It is an initiating, sacrificial love that sends light into darkness and makes a way where none could be found. In sending His Son as the atoning sacrifice, God declares that sin is neither ignored nor minimized, yet He breaks its power by the offering of Himself. Let this truth settle like gentle rain upon the dry places of your soul. To be loved in this way is to be seen fully, our failures, our doubts, our stubborn smallness, and still to be embraced. There is no achievement that earns such love, and there is no failure that finally disinherits us from it. Grace is the wide, warm current that carries us home, not because of our worth, but because of His will. The cross is the proof that love will endure the worst to rescue the beloved. From this love flows a life called to mirror what we have received. We are invited to move from comfort into compassion, from judgment into understanding, and from isolation into community. When we remember that our first movement is reception, our response can be humble gratitude rather than defensiveness. Gratitude gardens our hearts. It frees us to give freely, forgive quickly, and serve without counting cost. Each act of kindness becomes an echo of the original gift. This verse also plants the seeds of hope. The atoning sacrifice promises that sin is not the final word. Brokenness will not have the last say. Resurrection is the chorus that follows the lament. Because love acted decisively, new life is possible for persons, for relationships, and for communities. We can therefore approach one another with patience, assuming the best, and offering second chances as a reflection of the second chance we were given. Finally, carry this love into ordinary days. Let it shape the small choices, the tone you use, the hand you offer, the prayers you remember. When fear tempts you to measure worth by performance, return to the simple truth: you are loved. When guilt insists you must earn forgiveness, remember the gift already paid. The gospel summons us not to live under compulsion but in the freedom of being beloved, and to let that freedom spill outward, healing wounds and making room at the table for every weary traveler. Stand firm in that love, and let it guide your speech and your choices. When the world grows cold, be a warmth that points back to the cross. Speak mercy, live simply, pray boldly, and trust that the smallest acts of love are part of the great work God is accomplishing through you.